Hello and welcome to announcements for the month of January 2026. Dan, we have begun a new calendar year, not in the church, but new calendar year 2026.
Right.
And we are grateful for all of you and your involvement here at FPC. This month is really about that word, involvement, right, Dan, in many different ways.
It really is. As you're thinking about your hopes and dreams in your own life for 2026, we'd really like you to step back and take a look at your involvement in mission in this church and maybe take it a little step further in. We're always involved in giving. We have some projects that we do every month. You hear Andy and I talking about ways to be involved. So what is your involvement going to look like in mission in this year? We always talk about our the areas of mission focus, and you'll hear us talking about that. So be asking yourself that. But before we
do that, we want to talk to you. If you are a member of FPC, we want to remind you of our annual meeting. It's going to be January 25th at 4 p.m. on Zoom.
On Zoom.
Yes, which allows us to have everybody involved, not just the people that come in person. And Dan, now what are we focusing on and doing at this meeting?
Yeah, the annual meeting is, we have this every year where we get to vote on the terms of call for Pastor Claire and I. We will also this year be voting on a revision of the bylaws, and those bylaws are available on a link that comes through your email. You can read those, and we'll go over those also at the meeting. We get to look ahead at some of the things that are coming up in 2026, as well as a review of some of the wonderful things that happened in the church in 2025. One of the things that's coming in 2026 is the fruit of our capital campaign and renovation of our chapel. So you'll hear something about that in that meeting as well.
Yeah, so lots of things to look forward to.
Annual meeting.
Yes, annual meeting, January 25th, 4 p.m. Zoom. All right, now actually the next weekend, so the end of the month, is our annual officers retreat.
Right.
And that brings together at least 25 of our mission partners. It's amazing that we have 25 mission partners in this town. And Dan, what are some of the things that we get to do at that meeting?
Yeah, this is a really special thing. We tried it 3 years ago just as an experiment. We thought our officers would love to hear from our mission partners and let them tell us some of the things we could do in their areas of ministry. It turned out to be a real blessing to them as well. So the retreat weekend happens in two parts. Friday night, the banquet with the mission partners, and we are actually inviting everyone from the church to be able to come out and be a part of that. You do need to let us know and register. Happens in Church Hall, which space is limited, but you'll get to sit around tables with the leaders of these mission organizations and ask them questions and listen to the visions that they have for the coming year. Wonderful opportunity, and they feel so blessed and appreciated when they do that. So we hope that you'd come out and check that out. And then the officers retreat is on Saturday. That's just for officers, and we hope that you'll be praying for them as they participate in that.
Yeah, because we're going to be installing new officers this month, which is great. A group of people stepping up to be leaders here in the church.
A great group of leaders coming in.
But we also want to remind you, we are in the first quarter of 2026, and in this first quarter we focus on food insecurities in our community. We have three great mission partners. We have the Anchor program, we have the Power Packs program, and then we have Rise Against Hunger. We will be having a food packing event for Rise Against Hunger, but that'll be in March, so you'll hear more about that as we get closer to it.
We use this quarter, your giving helps us to be able to pay for that event so that we can send that food to places like Honduras. Really high energy event. You can be 3 years old or 103 years old and participate in this. We hope you'll come.
Now, just to clarify, Dan, we also have other mission partners who deal with food insecurity.
Yeah, we do.
They're just not the focus of this quarter.
We do. So this is a great education moment here. Our annual budget has some line items where we give to organizations like the Food Hub, to CAP and their Crispus Attucks Food Pantry. So those, we guarantee that we're going to give an amount of money to those two organizations. And others. But these quarterly mission partners are often partners that we're either experimenting with or have some interest in. If you have a passion for food insecurity and you give during this time, it alerts us to know this is something the congregation really cares about, and then those partners have the opportunity to make their way into the budget and have that guaranteed kind of money. But we hope that you'll give in this first quarter, because food insecurity, again, is just a real issue for people in our city, and this is a wonderful way to support them. We hope you'll join.
Yeah, and giving is not just monetary. If your ability to give is through your time, we want you to reach out to Patty.
Yeah.
That's the way to be able to volunteer to go to some of these organizations like the Food Hub and Crispus Attucks, to actually give your time to help do some of these things that they need help with in a volunteer way. So make sure you're reaching out to Patty.
Yeah.
Her information is on the screen right now. As always, make sure you're checking out our bi-weekly emails. They're going to have things that pop up between these videos.
Yeah, it comes up quick.
Yeah,
like there's
stuff comes
for
up
example, just finding out there's a tour of the Anchor program, which is one of our
Amazing.
partners,
Yeah.
and that kind of popped in, and you get to be part. So watch those emails.
Watch for more information through those emails. And as always, thank you for worshiping and serving with us here at FPC.